reactions and recommendations. Let's break it down in layman's terms. Today I want to spotlight an event, the Southbound Conference or the Southbound Summit that took place here in Atlanta, Georgia back in June. Now it was a one-day summit that was jam-packed with keynote speakers and a wealth of information, opportunities to network, eat, and learn a great deal of information about, well, upping your strategy for revenue attainment and a whole lot more. In fact, I did a introduction video to the conference. I encourage you to check that out. And speaking of videos, this is the first of a couple of videos. And today we're going to spotlight 4 key components of running events like Southbound. Having the right venue, having the right sponsorship plan, having an engagement entertainment strategy, and having breakout sessions for networking. Now in the next video, I'm going to highlight the presenters and speakers and really get into that as well. Well worth the price of admission, which was free at this event. So let's talk a little bit about how epic Southbound was. Well, the venue was at the CallRail office here in Atlanta, Georgia, and they were one of the major sponsors. And speaking of sponsors, there was a well-represented number of sponsors here at this event. Now, each sponsor had their own dedicated table and a room full of space where you could check out information and demos. Of course, you could get the swag from Chili Piper, the socks and the margarita kit. You can get your shades on. There were koozies there. Panda Doc had a stress ball and a whole lot more. But one of the things that I really thought was really ingenious about swag was this mixtape by Rob Jones himself from Rev Partners. On the mixtape, you go on the QR code and it plays a playlist of songs. I highly encourage you to, and I'll share that link to check out the songs. Also, the mixtape was a Bluetooth speaker in the form of a cassette. When you think about swag that matters. Think about a swag item that grabs attention, that makes you want to connect with your brands. That's just my takeaway in layman's terms. Another takeaway was engagement and entertainment. The team from Elevate Experiences, hosted by Billy Bowie. Now he's an MC, he's the founder of his company. He's an MC, a DJ, a trainer. He inspires crowds at events. He takes the brands and makes it an event. He moved the crowd. He was an entertainment, comedic relief. He brought a lot of value to the event. They had a family feud and interactive activities. And speaking of interactive activities, there was a breakout session for lunch that had yard games, ring toss, cornhole, Olympic style events, and a whole lot more. Elevate Experience really made that event stand out between the speakers as well as the attendees. I highly recommend checking out what they do. Having experience, having engagement, and bringing the crowd and attendees to fully enjoy the event. Those are some of the takeaways I got before the speakers even started on the event. Having the right venue, the right sponsorship, an engagement entertainment strategy, and having room and time for networking and breakout sessions. One of the other things I really thought was cool was what they did at Southbound was each sponsor had an area for raffle tickets. So you could go up to a sponsorship table, do a demo, get a raffle ticket, and the more tickets and demos you got, the more tickets you got to win a trip to the Inbound Conference. Talk about engagement through demos and sponsorships and attendees. That was right on time. I look forward to breaking down the next video where we really go in deep about the speakers and presenters at the Southbound Conference. But having the right venue, the right sponsors, the right engagement, entertainment, breakout sessions, and networking, of course the food was on point. Southbound hit it out the park. Look forward to seeing you soon in the next video breakdown.